Before you judge another Netflix movie, stop. Straw is not entertainment. It's a mirror, a scream, a warning. At first glance, it's just a story about a desperate woman walking into a bank. But that's not the real story. The real story is the system that cornered her. The silent war that millions fight every day. Without headlines, without mercy, without hope. Janiyah is a single mother, black, poor, working 2 jobs, doing everything society told her was right. But life doesn't care about effort. She loses her job, her daughter gets sick. The hospital demands insurance, she has none. Then comes eviction. Then Child Protective Services. They say they're there to help, but in her world help often sounds like a threat. And in that moment, cornered, unheard, invisible, Janiyah walks into a bank, not to steal, but to be seen. To scream when whispers are no longer enough. Because here's the truth, in America, sometimes the only way to get justice is to take it hostage. She doesn't hurt anyone, she doesn't even carry a real weapon. Her weapon is her pain. Her weapon is the truth no one wants to hear. One man calls her a criminal, another calls her crazy. But if you've never been desperate, if you've never faced a locked door with your child crying behind you, you don't get to judge. Straw forces us to ask, how many good people must break before we fix a broken system? She didn't want fame, she didn't want violence, she wanted a hospital bill to be paid, she wanted to keep her child, she wanted someone, anyone, to look her in the eye and say, you matter. The negotiator asks her, why are you doing this? She says, because this is the only way people like me get hurt. Let that sink in. She's not talking about a movie, she's talking about America, a country where some people need a crisis to earn attention, where motherhood is sacred until you're poor, where justice is blind until it sees your skin color and closes its eyes again. And yes, she'll be arrested, she'll be labeled, she'll be forgotten by the news cycle, but not by us. Because Straw isn't about crime, it's about consequence. It's not about madness, it's about survival. So what can we learn? 1. The system doesn't randomly fail, it fails predictably. 2. Desperation is not a flaw in character, it's a symptom of neglect. 3. If we wait until people scream to start listening, we're not a society, we're just noise. Straw is not just a film, it's a flare in the sky. It says this is what happens when dignity is denied too long. This is what happens when hope runs dry. This is what happens when silence becomes a weapon. So if this story moved you, don't just feel something, do something. Comment below, what would you do if no one listened? And follow Ancient Wisdom Unlocked, because some truths aren't meant to be scrolled past. They're meant to wake us up.